How has COVID-19 affected you? Probably the first thing that comes to people's mind is the extended quarantine period that we are all experiencing. Stuck at home, nothing to do, nowhere to go. But most importantly, our human connections with others have been cut short. And this is the problem that we have set out to solve. We are the connectors. As college students, we decided to leverage our networks to gain preliminary insights into challenges that others are facing. We were able to gather information from people across different time zones, conducting in-depth interviews as well as short, quick questionnaire responses. We noticed that although people were able to connect with more individuals that they would not have otherwise been able to, they were feeling more lonely than ever. This contradiction made us wonder, could it be perhaps that the big problem lies in forming deeper and more meaningful connections under a remote setting? Our in-depth interviews served to confirm our hunch. In one interview, the interviewee confessed that people can either be more mellow or more crazy in real life. One big difference is that it's easier and less awkward just to vibe in real life, but more awkward in voice calls. From this conversation and many others, we identified the need that society currently lacks. People need a way to connect more meaningfully and deeply through some sort of commonality because current media only offers a plethora of topics but does not provide meaningful connections. The first question that came to our mind was, okay, how should we go about helping others identify a commonality? Our initial answer was that perhaps during online communication through an app, there should be a list of meaningful guiding questions that will help bond anyone involved together. Which is why during our first test, we devised a list of thought-provoking questions like, what is a perfect day for you? Hoping to strike up some inspiration and creativity amongst others. So we got together a group of people and tested it out. The result was that our volunteers did not follow the prompts. Instead, they went about talking about their own day. Follow-up surveys revealed that it was not that our prompts were uninteresting, but rather the question format did not inspire them enough to delve into meaningful conversations around the questions. So we got back to the drawing board and asked ourselves some questions. How do we get them more involved in the conversation? How should we go about leaving a stronger impact or an inspiration? What other format out there could we perhaps look at? Our iteration was therefore to use video as a medium of stimulus. We hope that by presenting them with a 5-minute clip or so, we will be able to set the tone of the conversation. This time around though, our volunteers said that it felt too rigid or constraining for the video. Moving forward, our final solution concept is to connect people through leaving them with just the right amount of structure to create meaningful interactions. Rather than having a list of questions that do not stimulate them enough, or showing them videos that would provide too much of a sensory overload, we decided that the sweet spot of interaction would be for them to get involved with the environment. We're going to give them a list of challenges to do, still in an app, like finding a roll of toilet paper or identifying the furthest point that you can see from your home. We have seen how sporadic viral challenges, like the Ice Bucket Challenge, could bring people together. What we will be bringing to the table is the ability to funnel all the excitement and energy from these challenges and pack it like a punch into the online human interaction process. One could add their friends to not only compete with each other, but also share their achievements and even share on social media, such as Instagram or Facebook, so that the interpersonal connection could transcend the digital space into people's physical lives. Thank you, and this is it from Team Kyungmo Choi.